You outside.
Yeah.
Your
Are you
mic
there?
is your mic is big.
Okay, let me try one more thing. I think we're live. I just want to tell you that we're live.
Oh, we all live.
We are live. Hold on one second. Let
You
me.
see?
I took the mic off. This is just the mic from my regular phone, and I took the Bluetooth
Yeah, that's
off.
it. Sound terrible.
Okay, how's it
Oh,
now?
mm-mm. Nope.
Damn it, man. Okay, let me try my. Oh man, let me try. I don't understand what happened.
You might need to restart your phone.
Mm,
When the
they
last
did
time
take
you
my
turned your
they
phone
took
off?
my phone apart the other day to put this new battery in. Let me try the Bluetooth. Um, let me try a different thing. Let me try this. I hate this. This is all technical stuff, but it's okay. Let me get my other earplug and see if that'll work. And then I can maybe do noise cancellation or something else and see if that works better. Let me try something else. Whew, how's your day going, Queen?
It's all right. I'm ready to get out of work. So I ain't taking my ass to sleep.
Okay. So I'm gonna try this other.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you louder, but you still got that buzz noise to it.
How about now?
That's a lot better.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me go back to the studio. All right. So that sounds good. And I guess the audience will let me know. Let me know if you hear that boom, 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 boom bullshit. Do you hear
Yeah,
that?
no, no.
It's like brr, brr. You hear that? No?
Yeah, I know what it sounds like. Nope, I don't hear it.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. And we'll see when people come back if they hear it. Me and you don't hear it, but they might hear it. So I know Wu told me earlier when I had the earplug in. I'm experimenting with different earplugs too, but I don't know. These work good long as it's not live streaming with a guest. They work really good. But
Oh
anyway,
well.
so yeah, right, exactly. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we'll go back to the topics. Hey y'all, anybody who want to pull up that I put the stream yard in. Anybody who want to pull up, you want to cuss, you want to fuss, you got something to say, bring your ass this way, okay? And I'm gonna leave my phone off a picture. That may be helpful too. Um, they might be doing a lot to be taking the video and
Ooh,
the sound. Yep. So it's Mother's Day, and I'm feeling like okay, all right, just no another day. I don't do holidays and stuff too much. I'm just kind of easy and chill with it. But yeah, Clue is I'm gonna talk about his ass here or not. Clue is I know you don't like Clue, but I'm cool with Clue because I think you got to give people a little grace because people be judging folks by who they like cool with. You could be cool with different people, and it don't mean that you agree with the shit people say. Because I've had criticism about some of the people I hang with. People say, "Oh, you hanging around peso man, you ain't shit." People people judge people harshly sometimes. And people say, "Oh, you hate black men because you hanging around peso." Peso don't hate black men. We talking passport bros. That ain't the fucking same. And I just didn't like the lying. They was doing all that motherfucking lying. But anyway, so yeah, my topic was for like BWE. That was where I started. We didn't get far. But I
yeah.
think that yeah, I think that let me go talk about Clue's ass. But I think Clue. See, I'll talk about BW in a second. But I think Clue is in denial. He's in denial, and part of he's trolling. He's trolling part of playing dumb. He playing dumb like he don't understand. He playing dumb like he don't see this shit. He trying to you know weasel his way out of it. And everybody's got a bullshit style. Let me say that. And I recognize patterns. I'm good at recognizing patterns. That's one thing about me. And everybody's got a pattern. You know, some people, um, with Clue, he likes to do the whole definitions and asking questions. Definition, ask a question, get you lost and caught up in all of that. And then he like to tell all these stories. And he does the same thing BGS does, that whole railroading, where you keep asking a question and before the person can answer it, you come with another one, and then you come with another one, and it just get buried. Like they never get anywhere. So I'm very aware of that. The definition game. That's clear. And BGS got like 10. BGS is a master of strategy to detract, to pull people away from the conversation. He got like 15 different tricks, and he pulls them all out at the same time. He goes down, what do they call it? The hopscotch of history or some shit. The bitch nigga hopscotch journey through history. He does that a lot. He want to take you on a. Can you hear me? Okay, Queen.
Yeah, I hear you.
He want to take you on a journey through history to ask you a whole bunch of questions about specific shit you don't know nothing about because ain't nobody memorized no damn history of the whole world. Okay, so that's his thing. I'm gonna take you and drag you down a history hole, and he handpicks certain things that only he knows the answer to because ain't nobody no walking encyclopedia. I think it's slick. I think it's funny, but it's all good. But yeah, Clue is in denial, honey. He's in denial. He like it like that. He like it like that. He like being around. I think he's like me. I'm attracted to people who are, what's the word, eccentric. I'm attracted to eccentric people and eccentric things. That's just me. But I think he's attracted to eccentricism, even if it comes in the form of slight evil.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like everybody ticks different. Everybody tick different. But yeah, the whole idea of BWE, I think that online and YouTube, social media, I think that yeah, it's mostly just a lot of ways for people to cope and cry and complain about their adult decisions. That's what I think. Because what to me, real empowerment, I think these women, they don't really quite know what empowerment, or they call it empowerment, but I think it's a slick way of saying feminist. A lot of black women don't want to use the word feminist. They don't want to embrace that because it's associated with white women. But I really think that um, they don't understand what feminism is. Most of these women that claim, are hiding behind the title of women's empowerment. Essentially, that's feminism, and they don't understand it. They don't know nothing about feminism. Hold on, we got a guest. All right, that's Clue. Add to the stage. Here he come. He's back.
May, you had some technical difficulties.
Man, it was ugly. I couldn't get back in. I couldn't hear. It was terrible. Soon as Mahogany came up, it kicked me out. I don't know. What did she say?
It happens. No, she was saying a lot of things about my boy Truism. Very spirited, but that was directed towards him.
Was she cussing good?
Who?
I mean, you have to look at the stream. Is it still up? Because
Who?
it's
Yeah,
up.
it's still up,
Wait.
but I haven't.
I just said
Go ahead.
sideways. It's probably I have to see. Oh yeah. Um. Yeah. Let me
What you
try to
doing,
do
Queen?
it. I'm getting off work. All right. See you later.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I thought I heard an echo in my voice.
No.
that was
What?
funny. That was funny.
I thought that was an echo of
Okay.
my voice. I was like, uh oh, do we have another technical problem? I was getting paranoid.
No.
You
No,
could
you're
you could put
good.
it on
You're
you could
good.
put it
You're
on
good,
mute. Put
Missy.
it on mute for a
Wait a
second, Queen.
minute. Who was saying? Hey. Who was saying something about you? Hello.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Who was saying something about you?
No, Mrs. May said she wanted to know what Mahogany said when she came on the
Oh.
last stream, and I was saying she had a lot to say about truism, and some of it, it was spirited and everything, but that's how she feels. I
You
disagree
said
with some of
spirited.
it.
You said spirited. I asked, did she cuss good? That's all I want to know.
And I'm saying it's on your previous stream, which is still up. You can check it out.
God damn it, you can't
If
answer
you
the
want,
question. Okay, fine.
if you want to do a share screen on your last stream, you can do that.
See, you trying to get me to move past my level of inability. I don't know how to do that, so I
I
can't do
just
that.
want every Mrs. May. I just want everybody to get along. That's all.
No, you don't. No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. I was talking to
No, you
Mrs.
don't.
Sunkiss. I was like,
No,
we
we
could do.
ain't doing shit.
No, hold up,
My
hold
honey
up.
didn't do no
I
cussing.
said, I said,
All
Miss,
she did
I said
was
we
say,
could have a private stream. We can go through every single stream I have on my channel, and we can pinpoint the time that I told Jenny
I
to go
told you to
after
wait.
her, and we can
I
just
told
settle
you.
this.
I don't know nothing about. I don't know when you and her had that conversation.
But why can't we just settle this? No, just
No,
settle
we're not
this.
gonna settle nothing. Cause number one, a
So
truism
what do you
has
want me
no
to do? What do you want me to do or say?
a truism has no explanation for
Forget
why.
forget truism.
See, don't tell me to
Forget
forget nothing. Don't tell
forget
me to
true.
forget nothing because it's not. Don't
This
tell
is
me
me
to
and you.
forget nothing. It
This
is
is
me
me
and
and
you,
you.
and I'm gonna talk, and you gonna fucking listen.
Okay, go ahead.
None of y'all have a reason for the way y'all spoke to me or the way y'all treat me. You didn't have no reason to tell that woman to bother me, but now you saying that you didn't tell her to do what she did.
I
So
didn't.
I don't know why she did it.
I didn't tell her
But
to go after you. I
okay,
never did
so
that.
if you didn't tell her to bother me, then kind of explain to me how you get in a situation where you telling me to leave her alone because you told her to do it. If you don't have no idea why I'm dragging her in the first place.
Let me talk to Mrs. Let me talk to Mrs. May. It's a
Ah,
bumping.
wait a minute.
The bumping in sound is coming from Mrs. Sunkist. It's not
No,
you.
you hear.
It's not your tech. It's not your tech. It's Miss
No, no,
Sunkist.
no, no, no. Listen, I have a tendency with my earplugs to get it go. It'll let me talk and it'll go burp,
Yeah, burp,
burp.
burp,
Do you
beep,
hear it now?
burp,
Do you hear it now?
burp, burp. No, it's not now. No, I was just making fun of
No, but
you.
he probably heard static.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's not.
she
It's
got
good now.
static based on her. She got static based on her location. But no, long as we
Okay,
don't hear burping, that
I
we
don't hit a
okay.
burp. Not on this
Okay,
stream.
good.
Last stream,
Okay,
but not
good.
on this stream. Yeah.
Okay,
But
perfect, perfect.
Mrs. Sunkist, I did not send Jenny to go after you. I need you to understand that. I'm not joking about that. It's the honest truth. I did not tell her to go after you. I did not do that. Do you
So
hear
she
me?
did it on her
Do you hear
own.
me, Mrs.
She,
Sunkist?
Queen,
Well, she
she's making a
says,
transition. Listen,
okay,
listen, Clue. She's making a transition between her car and where she was at. So
okay,
she may
understandable,
be paused. She
understandable.
may be paused for a second, but I'm sure she can hear you and she can respond as soon as she's in a position to do so.
I did
Queen,
not.
whenever
I
you're
didn't.
ready, whenever you're ready, just pop back up. I know you're moving around, but I
Miss
hear
May,
you. I hear what you're saying.
I did not send Jenny to go after. I did. I'm a grown ass man.
Hello?
That's some bitch shit to do that. I don't do that. I
Okay,
don't say,
Queen.
baby,
Queen is back.
go
Hold
after
on.
that
Clue,
woman.
clue,
That's
Hello?
stupid.
Queen is back. So you can tell her in the
Yes.
shortest sentence what you just said in case she didn't hear you. Go ahead, tell her.
Okay, Miss Sunkiss. I did not send Jenny to go after you.
Yeah.
That's the God's honest truth.
Then why you say you did?
Okay, we talked about this on the last stream. The
No,
only
you
thing I
talked about
sent.
some shit that didn't have
Let me
nothing.
finish.
What you
Let
said
me
to
answer
me
your question.
was you
I
told
can't.
Queen, wait,
her
wait,
to look
wait.
Let
at
me
me.
answer the
Queen,
question.
let him answer that, and then y'all go to the next part.
Yes, yes. The only thing and I admitted this, the only thing I sent her to do was say that when I thought that Bandit was a AI version of Mandy. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I told her.
Uh-huh.
I said I think that Bandit is just a AI voice over version of Mandy Wolf. That's it. I did not say baby go after Sunkiss. I never said that ever in my life. God honest truth, kill me right now if I'm lying. I've never done that.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. But why you tell me you did?
Did you not hear what I
You told me that you told her you thought Bandit was Mandy.
Yeah,
Number
that's
one,
it.
that don't got shit to do with me. Nothing.
Yeah,
So when your bitch start getting drugged by me, you decide to jump in that shit. Leave her alone, son. Kids. I told her to do it. Why you tell her to fuck with me? Now you telling me you
when
did.
I said
So
I
why
told
she
her to
fucking with
do
me?
it, let me address that. When I said I told her to do it, the it I was referring to was the Mandy and Bandit thing.
But that
That's
don't
the
got nothing to do
it.
with me.
That is the it I was referring to.
But that
That's
don't got
it.
nothing to do with me. That has nothing
I
to
know it.
do with me.
I've never sent her after you,
Okay,
Sunkiss.
but she get
I've,
dragged and you telling me to leave her alone and you told me that you told her to do it. She fucking with me. I'm not dragging her on behalf of Mandy.
if
I'm
she's
dragging her
fucking
because
with
she
you,
fucking with
it's
me.
not because I sent her to fuck with you. That's
Okay,
what I'm
that ain't what
saying.
you said back
It's,
then.
May, are you listening to this conversation? Do you understand what I'm saying? The only thing I sent her to do
Okay, listen,
was
I got it.
say
Let me say what
say
I
that.
think is going on.
Okay, go ahead.
What I heard is that this is what I'm hearing. Clue has somebody who he wants to be exposed, and or share information with somebody publicly. His lady, he says, "Hey, go tell or go say X, Y, Z." He sends her on a dummy mission. Sounds like while she was on that dummy mission, that she decided to attack or address Queen Sunkiss. And when Queen Sunkiss asked, "Why is your bitch bothering me?" he said, "I sent her to say XYZ." And there was a discrepancy, maybe, where he wanted her on a dummy mission. He didn't tell her fuck with Sunkiss, but she happened to do that. So when he said it and took credit for the dummy mission, he was also in not realizing taking credit for fucking with Sunkiss too. Am I
No,
right or wrong? I don't
no.
know.
So we agree that I did not send Jenny to fuck with Sunkiss.
We
So
don't agree with
we
shit
all
because I
agree
don't
on
know
that, right?
because no, we
We
don't
agree on
agree
that
on nothing. We don't agree on anything
because I
because that don't
didn't.
So
make
so
sense.
so Queen don't believe you. That's what it is. Queen don't
It's
believe.
not.
Let's just
No,
And
no,
say
no,
it.
no,
I'm trying
no,
to tell
no,
her. I'm trying to tell her
no,
I did not do that.
no. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that either your ass is stupid or you gonna get this work. Because ain't no way in hell. Why would Chloe use fucking sense? If I ain't got no problem with her, we ain't had no issue, and all of a sudden I'm dragging her ass around YouTube. They don't tell you that something done went on. You don't ask her why the fuck Queen going after you. You don't ask her that.
Okay,
You didn't ask her why I was
Mrs.
dragging her
May.
ass around.
Mrs. May, I told you what the deal was.
See, you
The
see how he
the
ain't
deal
answering no goddamn questions because
the
this shit
deal.
don't make no sense. He trying to
This is
spin
what
a
happened.
narrative without taking
The
fucking
only thing
accountability. Cause mate, if let's say
I never
let's
told
put
her
this.
to go after
Hold
Let
on,
him
Sunkiss.
go.
wait. Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Queen.
let him
Explain. I'm
go.
listening.
Cause he let him go. Cause he ain't gonna, he I don't know. He just weird as hell.
Nah,
Let him
Clue can
talk.
wait. He can wait. He can wait. Go ahead. You're
Okay,
saying
mate.
basically you ain't never had no problem with this lady. She came out
We
of
didn't
nowhere
have
fucking with
no
you.
problems. Let me tell you, we have no problems. One day I went in SKC Tech. Now, SKC Tech is a hot zone for me because them niggas didn't want me over there. But when I first started going to SKC Tech, I didn't know that SKC channel was a SYSBM channel. Matter of fact, I didn't even know what a SYSBM was because when I was first a content creator, SYSBM wasn't a thing. So that's some new shit in the manosphere, but now they say they ain't manosphere. So I didn't even know nothing about this particular genre of men. That lady told me
Mm-hmm.
the lady that Clue got a problem with. She said you can go over there. They have good conversations. I went over there and I found the shit to be. Even though I vehemently disagree with SKC's mindset, I do like the way he put his content together.
And I was like, yeah, I can deal with this. This 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 is not melting my brain, right? So, but the niggas was over there calling me all kind of baby mamas and welfare recipients and all kind of old crazy shit. And I never paid attention to the chat. And one day I happened to look down in the chat and see all this shit. And I was like, hold on. Now, all that shit y'all talking about, that ain't me. Okay, bitch, I've been married for damn near 20 years. My children belong to my husband. I'm not no goddamn thought cookie baby mama, none of this
Right,
shit.
right, right, right,
Shit
right.
y'all talking about. So y'all got the wrong black bitch. Okay? Wrong one. So it was some white girls over there that used to talk they little shit because they the white groupies for them niggas. So whatever. They'll say they comments. Now, as far as Clue and his girlfriend at the time, she used to come over there. Look, I was packing my house because we was getting ready to go to
It's not the
I think
lady that he's with now. That's not the lady he's
yeah,
with
but
now.
she was his girlfriend at the time. She wasn't his wife then.
Oh,
So
okay.
she came over, sat on my panel while I was packing my house up, girl. I had just started growing my channel, so I didn't really have nobody in the chat. She sat up there with me for 7 hours, and we just kicked it on multiple different days. So one
Oh,
day
y'all
I
was
go in
talking
there,
and chilling. So y'all was talking and
yeah, we
chilling.
chilling. One day I
Okay.
go in this KC chat. That this bitch telling me I ain't married. That she saying all this weird shit with the rest of them bitches. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Now anybody that know me know I'm not gonna immediately get to dragging your ass. I'm gonna try to resolve conflict. Yo, what's going on? Jenny, did I do something to you? She's talking big shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Jenny, now you don't know me like that, ma'am. I'm trying to tell you what you want to do is leave me the fuck alone. Like you don't want to play with me like that. Oh,
Okay.
she
So let
still
me let
talking to
hold on, Queen. We got the picture now. We got the picture now. That's the big picture. So let me tell y'all what I hear. In order to, because Clue said he want to resolve the issue. Clue, based on that, these two women getting along just fine, and then something happens and something changes. The only way we can find out what the change was is for your lady and Queen Sunkist to actually have a conversation. Maybe the three of y'all. Not here today, but that's the only way you're gonna get down to the root of it. Was she
Okay.
self motivated? Did she find something that made her decide to switch up after a 7 hour cool session?
no, she got on there on
Only
Maybe
Clue
your
show
lady
and
can
she
answer
said
that.
she
let
let
me
Clue throw
can I
himself.
answer that?
She let Clue throw himself on the line because Clue
Let
sat
her
up there
say
and
that.
said
Well, if she did, let her
Can I
say that.
answer?
Let her
she
say it.
did.
Go
Miss
ahead.
May,
That's
can I
on the
answer that?
stream.
Can I answer your question, May?
I'm quiet. I'm on mute.
Okay, if she said that to you, Mrs. Sunkiss, what I'm saying is I did not send her to say that to you. That's what I'm saying. If
You
she
said
said
this
that
on
to
your
you,
stream. Pull the stream up.
okay, we're on a new
The
stream. We can
stream
do
say
this.
something about it say something like sound check or some shit like that. Sound check
Okay,
number 3 or some shit like that.
okay, we can pull it. Can you, Miss? Okay,
You want me to hit
Mrs.
that
Miss
third
May,
link?
Miss May, do
Your
you
second profile? Go ahead.
Miss May, do you know how to do the share screen? Are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone, and last time it worked when you gave me a second face of you. Then I clicked that face and added it. You were able to control it.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is share screen my entire channel because I don't delete anything. I don't privatize anything.
I don't want to see
We're
your
gonna
whole
go.
channel. I just told you which one
No,
it was.
the reason I said my whole channel, I want you to pick out which video it was so we can look at it.
I
That's
don't
all.
fucking know. Shit.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up and let's talk about it. Okay. Okay. Here, let me see. Here's my channel.
Who
Shit.
said he want to squash the beef?
I
Girl,
don't like
Clue full
beef.
of bullshit.
I'm
I swear to
I'm
God,
an old
he did
ass
this shit
man. I
before.
don't do beef. I'm an old ass
You
man. I
ain't
don't do
old.
Look,
You are
beef.
not
May,
old. You are not
I'm
old.
45
May,
years old. That's old as shit.
May.
No, it's
That's,
We
not.
done went through
yes, it
May.
is.
We
It's
went
old. It's too old for beef.
Okay, what you
May. We
say,
done went through.
Queen? What you say?
We went through this shit already. I done talked to his
Okay,
wife.
okay. I
When you
got it. I got it up. If you could share
damn, I'm
screen,
talking.
please.
When
Okay.
when you see this video, you gonna see him. First of all, the way he treated me was bullshit. I'm in there. I'm genuinely in there to help this man do his sound check. He got a whole plan for me.
Okay, we're gonna pull it up.
He
Okay,
went up there and
can
started
you share
talking to me
screen it?
stupid.
I can share
I'm
screen.
like, what
Hold
are
up,
you
hold up,
talking
hold up,
about?
hold
What
up,
are you
hold up, hold
talking
up.
about? He's saying
Let me
crazy
figure this
shit.
out.
And then she
Let
gonna
me
sit
figure
there
this
with
out.
her lily white ass and play
Okay,
victim. Play like
okay.
the goddamn damsel in distress and shit while Clue
You know
sit up
that's
there
what
and
you know
say,
that's what white women do. You know that's what white women do.
yes,
They don't never take
yes,
accountability.
yes. And that's why I'm sitting up here asking him, okay, nigga, why do you
Okay,
think I
I
just
think I
started
got it
dragging
here.
your bitch around?
Okay,
I didn't even
there it is
as,
right there.
as much
Let's go
shit
through it. Let's do it. Let's solve
as
this.
fucking Alice
I
talk.
don't
I didn't
I
even
don't
Do you
initially
see the
start
share
dragging
screen,
her around.
no, I
Mi-
don't see the shit.
Miss May?
Oh, okay, yeah. I got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're
Let
gonna
me
go
ask this
through it,
question. Hold
and
on,
we're gonna find the
wait.
video.
Wait. Are
Okay,
you
that's my
going to
page.
wait, Clue, wait, hold on. Queen.
Yes.
Are we I don't want to waste no time. Because if we're gonna watch this stuff only for you to say, man, fuck you, I ain't listening, da da da. And I'm not
The
saying you
only
gotta
way
forgive him.
I no Clue gonna take some motherfucking accountability because my question still stands. How the fuck you don't ask this bitch why I'm dragging her around if you didn't send her to fuck with me? Why would I just drag her
So
around all of a
let's
sudden?
find the video. Let's find the video.
I
It
don't
was a
want to
live
waste
video,
time
so
watching it if
I'm gonna
all
click
y'all
the
gonna
live
do.
link,
You
and
see how I asked that question?
we're gonna
You see
go
how he
through all
started
the
you
videos. Okay.
you see how he started talking and he ain't answered this goddamn question because he ain't trying to squash no beat.
We
He
can
trying to get
answer
some
the
attention
question
to
with the
his channel.
videos, though.
He trying to get
Okay,
some attention to his channel.
clue.
Yes, ma'am.
What we're
Yes,
not
ma'am.
gonna do, what we're not gonna do is spend time going through all of this,
No, we're not gonna
and then you
watch
not.
every video. We're gonna
No,
find
listen,
the
I'm not.
video that's
Let me
upsetting her.
finish what I'm. Let me finish what I'm saying. I
Okay.
don't want to waste no time on it. If you're not going to take accountability, if you're not willing to take accountability for being somewhat messy and starting some shit, and she's not willing to forgive you when you admit and take accountability, then we don't need to. If neither one
I
of y'all
did.
is going to move,
I did take
listen.
accountability. No, no.
She
Listen.
asked you. See, look, just take that down. I don't even want to go through it because neither one of y'all gonna move. Ain't no point.
Okay.
It's gonna
What
waste
were
a
you
bunch of
saying,
time.
Mrs.
It's
May?
gonna
What were
waste
you
a bunch
saying?
of time.
You were gonna
What I'm
say. What
I
were you
saying,
gonna say,
said, how do
Miss
you
May?
not
Oh,
us?
goddamn. Mrs. May, what were you gonna say?
all I'm saying is just take that down. We don't need to go through all this because she's not gonna forgive you and you're not gonna admit what you did. So just forget about it. We don't need to do it.
I did admit it. I'm admit it again. Can I repeat, Miss May?
Something about you made your lady go and talk shit to Queen Sunkiss. Yes or no?
Okay. No, I did not
Yes or
send
no?
my lady. No. The answer is no.
Queen, do you believe that?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, Clue. She doesn't believe it, so there's no point of going through all these videos. There's no point. No point.
No, what I
She
was
don't
doing,
believe you.
Mrs. May,
She
what
doesn't
I was
believe
doing,
you. At the end of the day, she has to believe that you did not send your lady. So it
Mrs.
doesn't
May.
matter.
What I'm trying to
Like
do
I
he
don't want to
is
go through all that.
like
no.
he
We're
need
not
to
gonna
tell
go through
me
the
why
videos, Mrs.
she
May.
bothers
Let's
me.
listen to me.
He need to tell me how we go from being cool to all of a sudden she talking crazy to me to the
That's
point I
why
gotta drag this bitch.
we're gonna go through this list, not the videos. We're just gonna go through this list right here and find
Mhm.
where you came on my panel
Nah.
because I think I
I
remember
just
it.
told you it's a sound check. Find a
Okay,
sound check
sound check. I got a
video.
lot of sound checks. Okay, let's go down. Sound check. Sound. I got to check one check. Okay, it was 2 years ago, right? Miss
Yes.
Sunkiss, 2 years ago. Okay, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year.
What happened? Where'd he go?
It fell off.
I bet he did.
Clue fell off.
Yeah, because he ain't trying to squash no beef. He a fucking lie.
No.
He trying to
When I
get
took
attention to his channel. That's what he trying to do.
listen. I heard you the first time. We're not finna go through that. I took that stream off. I took that stream off. I kicked it off because I don't want to do that. And when I kicked it off, it kicked him off too. That's all. He didn't leave on intentionally. He can pull up, but we're not finna go back over this because I see what you're saying. You cool with somebody, you gotta say, come on now,
And
you
then
know.
that's supposed to be your wife. You gonna sit up here and tell me that some kids don't go in on her. Literally, this is what he say. Oh, stop Stop talking about my wife. It's not her fault. What the fuck you mean it's not her fault? She the one jumped out the window on me for no motherfucking reason at all. And then you talking about it's your fault. What you mean? Well, I told her to do it. You told her to do it. Nigga, for what? Oh, no answer. Now, 2 years later, here you come. I never told her to say that. I didn't believe you told her to say it in the first place. What I believe was you decided that you was gonna try to cape for her. You thought that was gonna make me stop. No, because the way they fucking treat me over there, there ain't no explanation to it. I ain't never did nothing to none of them niggas. Now, fuck them niggas, bitch. It's on site. Every time I see y'all motherfucking ass, until you hoe ass niggas get up there and apologize for mistreating the fuck out of me for no motherfucking reason, bitch. It's up. And your wrinkled ass, prune ass bitch gonna always get it, nigga.
She
I don't
said
give a
it's
fuck
up.
who space we in. You in any space that I'm in because you supposed to be a coon, right? Go crawl up white people ass and stay away from the black folk. Y'all don't like us anyway. Take your wrinkled ass bitch and go over there and kick it with her motherfucking peoples. Because anywhere you at, where I am, bitch, it's up. I don't come
Mm-mm.
around y'all. I don't go to your channel. I don't go to a Truism channel.
All right, Clue.
I found the video. I
Clue.
got the link.
Clue, you're
I got
back.
it.
We're not going. No, no, no,
I
Clue.
found
I
the
don't want to
video.
waste no.
No,
I
Miss
don't want to
May.
waste no time on that. I don't. No, no. I
I
wanted to
got the
talk to
video that she's
you.
talking about.
I don't
I
want to
got
do
it.
video. She's not gonna forgive you anyway, so it don't matter. She's not
Can we
forgiving you.
watch the
So
video, Miss Sunshine?
she
You want to
just
see the
said,
video? I
oh,
got it. I got it.
Clue. She just said it's up. She just said it's up. You understand? You know what that means? It's
Respectfully,
up.
Mrs. May.
Listen what I'm
Let him play
saying.
this video. Let him play this video.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
I
want
So
you
got
want
the
the
it.
whole
video
I
world can
played?
promise you, I got it.
see his ass be a whole motherfucking lie.
Yeah,
All
let's.
right. Give me the
Okay,
screen, Clue.
okay.
Give me the
Share screen.
screen.
Okay, I got it. Oh,
We go.
hold up,
I
hold
feel
up.
like we
I
wasted
got it.
time because she gonna do that because you out when it's all done anyway. But that's fine.
That's cool. But as long as y'all see the video
And
before
you
she
ain't gonna
cusses
admit
me
what
out.
you did. You ain't admit what you did. You probably did tell the lady to
Okay,
go do
there it
some shit.
is. You see it?
I
Do
really
you
don't
see it,
think he,
Miss May? Do you see it? I got it. Do you see it?
Y'all
I
can
don't
argue
think,
about it. I'm gonna go
Okay.
on
well,
mute. Y'all can
This
argue about this shit.
this is the
no,
video she's talking about. This is the
I don't
one.
think,
Okay.
I don't think, I
What we're
don't
gonna
think
do is
he,
we're gonna navigate through this video and we're gonna talk about what was said because you
Okay,
came up on
cool,
this
cool,
panel.
cool, 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 cool. Hold on, cool. Let me
Yes,
just give
ma'am.
you some feedback. Bronzeberg said in the chat, and he's right. I think you're not conscious and aware, Clue. I just want you to be conscious and aware. You have this thing where you like a machine gun. Hear me well. I like you, Clue, but I think you got to work on that. That machine gun, like, dude, dude.
My apologies.
It's
My
not good
apologies.
It's not good communication. People can't talk in here. Queen
girl,
was
Clue
trying to say
followed
a
me
comment.
around
My
YouTube,
apologies.
got on a panel that I was on and ruined an entire conversation that we was having because his socially awkward ass can't read the room and don't know how to have conversations with people.
Yeah,
Okay?
you got to
He
slow
can't
up.
help
And
it.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes if somebody's talking and they keep talking, I just be like, I'll wait till you finish. I even tell them that I'll wait till you finish. And then they're kind of
Y'all
aware,
got
like,
a
oh, I was
certain
over
way of
talking.
viewing things. And you're not gonna
There you go. There you are. That's you on the panel.
Clue,
No,
Sun
wait a
Kiss.
minute.
that's not the
Clue, wait,
correct
hold
screen.
up.
I was cammed
That's
up.
you.
I was cammed up.
Clue, 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 clue.
Can
And
we
and
just play a
and
little
Mm-mm-mm.
bit of this?
no,
Clue.
scroll through there and show your wife up there
I'm going to
because
just
she was
go
on the
on
panel
mute.
too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if
I
she
can do
not
that.
on there, no, lift the thing up and scroll through. If you don't see her show up on there, that's the wrong stream.
Okay. Give me a minute. There you are. Cammed up. Can we talk now?
Where
That's
is
you.
your wife, nigga?
That's you. You said
I
cammed up.
know, where is your wife? The fuck?
Okay. There she is. You,
English.
you and the wife. There she is. Me,
Shit.
you, and wife. Can we talk?
Now go back.
Can we, Miss May? Can we play this, please? Can we play
Go
this?
play it.
Listen, y'all listen. Y'all got it. I'm
Okay.
going to be on mute. I'm going to be on mute.
Yes,
Y'all
ma'am.
got it.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and play this. Let's settle this.
It helps
I'm gonna play it from the
them
beginning.
carry on.
Okay. Go back. Okay. No. Right when she comes up. Okay. Go back. She ain't working on shit. No. I'm not gonna. Sunkiss, can you hear the audio? No.
I
Oh,
can barely hear it.
she's exactly where she. Okay, let me turn the audio up. Oh shit.
Okay, so let me ask this question because I don't catch all the content. Has she made a video about Alice recently?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
I don't think so because
Okay, let me go
we
past
had the
this because
conversation several times. Even when she
let me
was
go
making
past this a
streams
little
about
bit.
Alice, I was like,
Okay. Did not
but
listen to you. I ain't seen this video in like 2 years. Okay, here we go. We all cammed up. Shit, let me turn this. Okay, we got three motherfuckers cammed up. Now let's tell the truth.
Now you did not tell me you were
Mandy.
black.
By the way, we're all having a good time, y'all.
I knew you were keeping secrets.
No, we not having a good time. This is me being diplomatic.
Hold up. Let me
yeah.
let me pause the video. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me
No,
pause
we
the
not
video.
having
Go
a
ahead.
good time. That's me being diplomatic. That's called diplomacy.
That's a
We not
good
having a good
time.
time. No,
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna
Diplomacy
play.
is not a good time. Diplomacy mean I'm at war, bitch. It ain't a good time.
Miss Sunkiss, let me play a little bit
Ain't
more of
no
the
Miss Sun
video.
kiss my ass. I'm telling you
I
what
got the
I'm going through.
receipts right in
You
front
over
of
there
you.
having a good time. I'm not. I'm
Okay, I'm
telling you what's going on with me.
Miss Sunkiss.
I'm
Let me
not
play a
having a
little
good
bit
time.
more of
I
the
want to know
video.
why this bitch attacked me.
We're gonna find out right here. You got the three of us right here on the panel. Let's go. Let me play a little bit more. All right. That bitch is not on your side. We're talking about
But
Mandy.
what do we mean by side? Cause look, I don't got no YouTube beef. I
You
fuck
don't have
that
a
shit.
YouTube beef. Okay.
Uh-uh.
You don't have a YouTube beef. I don't have
We're
a
gonna
YouTube
Mm-mm.
like
beef.
we're gonna
Hold
sign you
up.
one now.
There go
I
my
don't have
stream right there. Share video.
I don't have a
Hold
YouTube
on.
beef. I don't have a shit. Let me pause.
Can I just state a little thing about
Hold on.
something I
Here.
see?
There you go, right there.
Okay, what? Let me know if I need,
Okay,
Miss
y'all, hold
Sunkiss.
on,
Let me
wait,
know
wait,
if I
wait,
need to go
y'all, hold on.
forward.
Hello,
Let me know
hello.
if I need to go forward or yeah. Go ahead,
You need
Mrs.
to
May.
go back when you was sitting up there telling me that you ain't tell her to do that. That's what you need to go to. I don't even think
No,
this the
no.
right video.
I'm trying. I'm. This is the video we're talking about because this is the only video where the
All
three
right,
of us are
whatever
on
you
the
say,
panel.
I'm not gonna argue with you
All
about it.
right,
Go
if
ahead.
y'all
There's
don't
no other
find it, if
video
y'all
with
don't
the three
listen,
of us
listen,
on the
listen,
panel.
clue. If y'all don't find it
Yes,
in
ma'am.
1 minute, the spot that she wants to get to, we're just gonna cancel this because I don't want to be going scrolling all day and back and forth. Just find the spot where you admitted that you did X, Y, and Z. Let's get straight to it. I don't want to spend like
That's
30
all he
minutes
needs
on
to
this.
do. He just need to get to the point where
Okay.
We're
he
gonna
told
cut
his
it
Okay.
son
off in a
kids,
minute. We're gonna cut this little
said,
screen thing
he
off in a
said,
minute. 1 minute.
kids,
Y'all got 1 minute.
like,
Miss May, are you interested in
Y'all got
finding the
one
truth?
minute.
Mrs.
Listen,
May,
we got
can I
one
ask you a
minute to
question?
get to that spot. Cool, you're talking over me and I'm trying to speak. What I'm saying is if you guys can't get to that spot in 1 minute, we're gonna just cut the stream and y'all can do this another time. That's all I'm saying.
You don't sound interested in finding the truth, and neither does Mrs. Sunkiss.
they
So
don't know
fuck
nothing
you and
about this
bye.
shit. And
Okay, well then
I
just cut it off. Just
heard
cut it
it,
off then. Yeah, just cut it
whatever.
off.
And then she left. I don't nobody got time for that. Coop sit up here playing fucking games.
Yeah,
And
I
he know
don't.
what the
He don't
fuck
want
he
to. He
doing.
don't want to take it back. He don't want to take it back because then it'll be self-incriminating. That's why I said, if you're trying to get there in 1 minute. If you can't get there in 1 minute, it's because you don't want to. It's okay.
He
It's
don't
okay.
want to. He sit up there and got shit up talking about Mandy and Alice and I know, nigga. Get to the point where we talking about why your bitch was getting dragged. Cause I don't drag people for no reason. I got other content I can do. I don't need to drag no motherfucker.
It's okay. Clue just got messy, and he don't want to admit he was messy. That's all.
You know, I don't even think he got messy. I really don't. I really do believe him that he didn't tell her to fuck with me. I really do think that she did that on her own.
You
I
just
really do
said that
think.
you thought he did it, though. You just said you thought he was the person that made her do it.
No,
Just
no, no,
said
no,
that.
no. That's not what I said. Ain't nobody listening to what the fuck I'm saying. I never thought Clue told her to do that. My original thought was for whatever reason this bitch decided to jump out of pocket on me and I'm finna drag her ass. It didn't have nothing to do with Clue. Clue put himself in this shit. because he wanted to protect his bitch because I was dragging the shit out of her ass. I got videos calling that whole pat of eggs and everything. Okay? That bitch feelings was hurt. She cried to Clue. Clue was like, why you going in on my wife? I'm like, cause your wife fucked with me. What she fucked with me for? Never got an answer to that question. I never get an answer to that question because they don't have a reason for why they fucking with me. They just don't like the fact that I'm a black woman and I'm confident in my motherfucking skin, flaw and all, and they want to try to shut me the fuck down. Bitch, you can't shut me down. I love me. The excellent species, but he created me.
Your sound is going out, Queen. Your sound
But
is
I don't
going out
believe
a
that
little
Clue.
bit. Queen, your sound is going out. It's like woo, woo. Your sound is going out. Queen.
Okay, is it better? Is it better yet?
Yes, I can hear you
Is it
clear
back?
without it. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'm driving home, so I might hit some dead zones. But
Okay.
um, they just wanna make me feel bad because I don't feel bad about me because they want to talk all this shit about black people, and I'm not gonna feel about me. I love me. Like, can't nobody make me feel bad about me. The fuck is wrong with people? But anywho, she ain't had no reason to do what she did. Clue was trying to defend his wife, so he lied and said that he told her to do the shit. I never believed that Clue told that bitch to fuck with me. I never believed
Why do
it.
you think
I
she
always
decided to do that? Why do you? That's why I said you should go to the root and y'all just have a conversation with the three of y'all, and she
that
can
bitch
explain
ain't
for
gonna talk to
herself.
me. She's not happy. If
You
Clue would have just stopped bullshitting and played the fucking video, then you would have thought she come up there on that panel and she say, "Oh no," and she said, "Some kids," because I kept asking her, "What the fuck did you bother me for?" Like, we was cool. What did you do all of that for? And she didn't have no answer. So Clue steps in and he was like, "Okay, son, kids, I told her to do it." Type shit. Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
oh, okay.
Okay, so
So
well, since you gonna fall on the sword for the bitch, cause that is your wife, and I respect you for protecting your wife, but bitch, you can get it too. Because y'all gonna explain to me, I didn't do nothing but be nice to her. I don't fuck with white people like that. I was nice to that woman, and you gonna turn around and start talking about me like I ain't shit for what? So then when I get on her ass, now Clue wanna defend her, and that's why Clue is in this shit. Cause he said now today he walking it back. I didn't tell her to do that. But that ain't what you said though. That ain't what came out your mouth.
right, girl. You know what? You listen. Don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna get no accountability, and people don't want to just tell the truth. It is what it is. Just he don't
Yeah,
really.
I know
I
that
don't
was
think either one
valid.
of you. I don't think
They
you want to.
all
I don't
say
think
the
you want
same.
to. I don't think you. I don't think you want to forgive him, and I don't think he want to come clean. That's the truth. I think between both
The
of y'all,
truth,
it
I
is what
don't
it
give
is.
a fuck about forgiving him, but you ain't getting no forgiveness without telling the motherfucking truth. Y'all niggas don't tell the truth about fucking with me.
That's
I
what I'm
don't bother
saying. Ain't
y'all.
neither one of
I
y'all.
don't
That's what I'm
bother none
saying.
of these. Ain't nobody gonna come out and be like, "Yeah, Queen was over here fucking with me," and that's why. Nope, I don't bother no motherfucking body. I'm in my own lane doing my own thing. People be fucking with me. What you fucking with me for?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. My point is that I think that you ain't moving and he ain't moving. Right or wrong, neither one of y'all is moving. So it is what it is. Clue just want to waste time going over old stuff. And ain't nothing
Clue
gonna
wants
change.
to
He's
get
not
some attention.
sincere when he's not sincere when he's saying, "Oh, I just want to move on. I just want to be cool." He's not sincere. It's
He
okay.
is not sincere. He not sincere, and neither is truism, because truism do this shit too. Truism would get on somebody panel. Oh, Queen, I want to talk to you, and woo 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 woo, and then don't admit to shit. Like they do this shit to get attention. When they can't get nobody over there to their channels or their numbers get low, they do this type of whole ass shit right here. That's what the fuck
That's
they do.
okay.
They
Yeah, Clue.
it's never I want to squash the beat. It is a ploy to try to get people to go over there and watch they fucking channel. Cause he do it too. Same strategy, same bullshit.
Well, I do want to address just briefly. Clue is trying to say, oh, he treated you so nicely and all of this type of stuff. I didn't go looking for truism. He came looking for me in a way. because he had tagged me in a what do you call it, a short that I had addressing Green Gorilla or something, and apparently those two did not get along. And so I said that got my attention. I started watching. I said, why would he quote what I'm saying? And I started watching his content. But at that time, as I said before, I wasn't watching all his content because when I first came up there, he had about five different things. And only one of them was dragging black women. And I'm not saying it doesn't intermix here and there, but it was balanced when I first came over there. Not to make that better, not to make that better, but that was not the sole focus. He has gone, what's the word? He has gone fucking uh, crazy with the whole black woman hate. He's grown crazy with that. That was not the focus of his channel when I first came over there. He had political stuff, he had interviews, he had all kind of stuff. I'm not making excuses for the dude. But as you know, it's Queen Sunkiss. Hey, what's up, Boo? What's up? As you know, Queen Sunkiss, I was trying to connect to him on some troll, and I thought he was trolling. That's my mistake. I thought he was trolling, and every troll got an angle. Comedians say shit all the time that's like off the record or whatever. But I started, the more I listened, the more I realized, and I think it was the day that we did the stream where he literally was serious as fuck when he said that black women are the cause of the whole world. He's pulled that BGS where he actually had created a whole philosophy. I said, this nigga is for real. This ain't no little troll. This ain't no game. This dude is saying that black women basically brought down all of society and humanity. And he had his ducks in a row narrating all of this. And I just sat there and I just couldn't take it. I started arguing with him. And we got into a serious argument because I realized the more he talked, the more disgusted I became. I said, this is not comedy. This is coming from a place of hurt. This is coming from a deep hatred, a real deep hatred. This is some dark shit. I thought she was a funny guy. I thought she was trying to, like what is his name? What's that one guy? He plays the piano. I forgot his name. He's Manosphere. And he plays the piano and he's like he pretends like he's in church and shit. He be talking about black women crazy. You know what I'm talking about? He got an organ or some shit. Do you know what I'm talking about, Queen? Does anybody know who I'm talking about?
Miss Candy.
Anybody know?
About what? Say it again.
This guy has like an organ and he pretends that he's in church. He's a black manosphere type dude. And he be talking about pimping and women and all kind of stuff. I
Okay.
forgot his name. But anyway, he's got a whole stick. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with SKC. SKC got, his whole stick. He's got his, like, what you call it, a blackface routine or whatever. I was taking it like that. You know what I'm saying? I was taking it like that. This is just his little thing. But that particular stream, it gave me a moment to say, no, no, no. This is some deep rooted, true beliefs. This ain't just an internet entertainment persona. This is not just this is my angle. Just like I said before, Big J, he does all that yelling and fussing and cussing. He's been doing that for years. It's entertainment to a great extent. I know that man don't walk around screaming and hollering at people all day long. It's just not real. But what I realize is that what truism presents is his authentic self. When we had that conversation, and you can actually, if you listen to the conversation, you can see my soul and my spirit about him change. You can see it right there. I was
Yeah, I've
literally
been assuming
disgusted.
that's who he was. The way them fuckers treated me over there,
I,
that ain't no play, ain't no game. None of that. That's
it's not
real.
a
That's why I
game.
couldn't keep
It's not
my
a
ass.
game. It's not a game. It is real, true hatred. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You can see it when you listen to the video and everything. I just aborted mission because at that point I said, "This nigga is gone. He's gone." And none of this is a game. None of this is a joke. This nigga hates himself. He literally hates himself because he looks just like the women he comes from. And you gotta hate your mother. You gotta hate everything. You're gonna hate your daughter, children. You're gonna hate everything. You hate. He's just hatred. This nigga is walking, talking hatred. And I
I
feel
mean, the
sorry for
man
him.
sits up there and say his children ain't black.
Say
And
what?
when you see them, he say that the children ain't black.
Well, you know that's coping, like I know it's coping. Oh, Barack Obama got a white mama, and what is he to the world? He's a black. He's black. You can lie to yourself if you feel like it, but his children are not passing. Everybody knows they're
No,
black.
no,
They know
no.
they
Them
black.
kids ain't passing. Them kids definitely biracial. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
You black. Shit. It ain't no
You crazy.
biracial. It ain't no biracial. Nobody knows you're biracial till you tell them you're biracial. Otherwise, your ass is black. You a black or a brown, okay? Nobody gives a fuck about that. Don't nobody care about all them intimate details. Don't nobody, they treat you like what they see. There are people being thrown on the ground by ICE because they look like Mexicans. And they was born in America. They are Americans, but because they look like a Mexican, they getting treated like a Mexican by these ICE people. So people can run whatever little game and scam they want for their own coping mechanism. You got black children. Your ass is black. Everybody in your family is black. And then that's the thing. I mean, I just and then I started pulling back because Clue keep asking me, "Why did you do this? Why did you do that?" Because I realized I was dealing with a fucking psycho, and I felt sorry for him. I saw him in his true light, and I felt sorry for Truism. And Queen, let's just be honest. I'm not about to dox or explain anything in great detail, but Queen, you know, sister, this nigga is not nothing like he presents. And that shit just took it to a whole nother level.
I
My
think
sense
he
of
present. He present as a fucking avatar. Shit.
No, I'm talking about in details. I'm saying he presents like, oh, my wife is so fine. Because, like, for example, he has said stuff like, we'll see, there's this really skinny, like, Russian model or something with a tight legs and
Yeah.
tight butt and all that type of stuff.
And that's
And he'll
not
be
what that
like,
nigga
ooh,
look like.
if she didn't turn, look, he said, if she didn't turn around, I think that was my wife. So he has been misleading people to think and assume, saying that she's 6 feet tall, blonde hair. It's just
That
a whole
nigga.
series it's a whole series of lies. I wasn't impressed by them, but the fact that you had to lie about who you really are and your quality of what you are on top of self-hatred, I haven't met anybody online worse than that. I'm just being honest with you. I haven't. It's true sympathy. It's true sympathy, honey. That's all it is. I really, really I feel bad for him. And it's not even sympathy. It's more like you're so pitiful and pathetic. It's more like you're so pitiful and pathetic that all I can do is stay away from you. That's it. There's nothing else to be done. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
pitiful. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna dox dude. You know all the pieces. It's like 10 pieces, it's layers upon layers. And all I can say to the audience, because I'm not that look, Queen got the cards. Let me just tell you, she showed me the cards. She got the cards and she showed me the cards. And when she laid that hand out, all I can tell y'all is ooh wee. You know he always saying oof, oof, it's 10 oofs. And it don't none of it look good. And if y'all niggas knew the niggas that know him and you think you know him, if you seen that card deck, you be like me. You be like, let me get the fuck on. Okay? You be like, let me get the whole fuck on. She got the cards and she ain't played them, but I didn't see them. Okay? She got the cards and she ain't played them, but I seen them. And that just added a whole nother layer onto my pity of him being pathetic. It's bad enough to really hate yourself. I mean, look at this. This is his picture right here. Y'all look at him. And I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you, look at him. This is a dark skinned black man. He dark skinned. Look at his face. He can't pass for anything. He's behind an avatar. He won't show what he looks like. Nappy hair. He looks like a straight African. He looked more African than an African. And the way he talks about people's features and stuff like that, saying black women are the least attractive, he means that. Well, your features are the features of your women, sir. Those features are the features of your children, sir, and your mother, sir. You see what I'm saying? And he has such a deep, deep level of self-hate. And when I say self-hate, it ain't got nothing to do with racial. He literally hates himself and he hates where he comes from. And you asked a good question earlier, Queen. You said, where does he actually love himself? Where does he actually shine? Where does he show that he believes in himself? There is nowhere. There is nowhere. This is an individual who derives his self esteem from deep levels of psychopathic hate on people in the community. That's a
Yep.
problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. There's nothing for me to do for somebody like that. We don't need to associate. And like I said, once I saw the facts, if Clue saw the facts, he'd be looking
Girl,
like oh shit.
Clue is the
Clue
same
don't
shit.
know.
Clue is the same shit. All them niggas is the same shit.
Mm.
They know what the fuck going on. That's why he can't. This shit he just set up here on this panel and did is the same shit truism does. They all do this shit. Don't think he coming over here and he cool. He come over here and he cool only when he needs some socialization. Black people is a tool for they ass to use at their disposal when they feel like it. And when they find each other and they can get around each other, they sit up here and talk about us like we ain't shit. I was over there with them niggas. I see what the fuck they do. That's why I don't fuck with them.
Well, like I know, all of this derives from some kind of like lack of, and that's why I went through the whole coon, the fake coon versus the real coon. That's why I went through that because it took for me to. I always thought, I said, this is so strange. And I think the one thing that I found attractive about the channel, because I was doing this game called Who Lives and Who, no, not Who Lives, it's Who Deserves a Chance to Procreate. And it wasn't based on race. But the clips, it was about foolishness and degeneracy and who's being degenerate, who should not produce and, contribute to the next generation. And I think there's a part of me, because I've been like that for a long time, and you can like it or not like it, that's fine. But I've always had this sense of urgency when it comes to society, because I think there are a lot of people who should not be procreating, people who are not fit for procreation. And they can contribute absolutely nothing based on their individual selves, right? And so that's the game I came on there playing. And I think that part of it was attractive to me. The idea that we have the ability to discriminate, and we should. A lot of people shame everybody. Leave people alone. Don't judge. And I think that was what I found attractive about the channel. There was a level of discrimination. But that discrimination, once you cross that racial boundary and you get into, what is it called, eugenics, that's the problem. When we say, oh, well, just because it's white, it's better. And that's the part I always disagreed with them. That's the part. And I was able to stay on there because I became somebody who could, what do you call it? Devil's advocate. I became the devil's advocate because I don't take that position. And it made good content. But then we crossed to a whole nother level. I can't just be devil's advocate because once I realized you actually literally hate yourself, and I realized you actually really, really hate black people, and you hate and despise black women, you're useless to yourself. You're useless to yourself, You're useless. That's too deep. There's something wrong. That's not even entertainment. That doesn't even belong on social media. That's what you call therapy and counseling. And I've said that over and over. Once I really, really understood where he's coming from, it's therapy and counseling. This is a healing thing that needs to happen. This ain't an entertainment thing. That's what I'm telling you. This ain't a devil's advocate. This ain't controversy. It's none of that. This is a pathetic individual who is not satisfied with the life they have lived, and they are raging. And it's just a matter of time. Mark my words, Queen. Can you hear me? Mark my words. That is going to manifest into some kind of violence one day, some kind of rage in the real world. Listen to me now. That kind of violence, that kind of rage and that level of hate is going to manifest itself in the real world as some kind of violence. I can see it. My intuition sees it. It's not entertainment. It's not interesting. It's not controversial. And that's why, like Mahogany, when she said I don't look at the shit at all. Like I don't even peek in. Like I don't. There's no reason. You know what I'm saying? There's some deep, deep level of sickness. And the people who actually want to participate, they might be like me. They got to evolve and see more to understand, maybe. But then the core that actually does understand, they're sick. They got the same problem. And like you had pointed out to me, SKC and certain other people, that it's just kind of like, it's a fun troll. Like what's that guy? Chaos Rain or something. They're touch and go. They not deep in that. They're touch and go. They not bathing in that. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference when you bathe and drink in the cesspool versus somebody who's like, this is a character I play online for entertainment purposes. It's big difference. Big difference. So anyway,
Yep.
I guess enough about that. Enough about
Yep.
that. But honey, ooh baby, them cards, honey, them cards, them cards. That's all I can say. Them cards. And let me say something like this: the people who are hiding behind the avatar keep hiding because when people get behind their avatar and when people pull the curtain and they see what's behind there, just please hide your shit. Please hide your shit. If you don't have a life to be proud of, please hide your shit. Hide it well. Hide it real deep.
No
That's all I
hiding.
can tell you. Please hide it.
Ain't no
Lord have
hiding.
mercy. They need
Ain't
to
no
hide it. They
hiding.
need to
All
hide
these
it
people
deep.
that think that they anonymous or not anonymous. That's what's so funny about the shit.
Well, if they already hiding, they need to keep hiding. They need to do a better job hiding because what happens is once people explore and decode and analyze, baby. I don't come on here to be better than nobody, but I tell you one thing. I tell people all the time, I'm the most undoxable bitch you ever want to meet because I don't got nothing to hide. I ain't perfect,
Yeah,
but the
I
shit I
don't.
done did, I didn't claim my shit. I didn't claim my shit. And that's that. You what you see is what you motherfucking get. I don't pretend to be more than what I am. I don't pretend to be less. I don't got nothing I'm just humiliated by. Ooh, that's all I can tell you, baby. Hide that shit. Just hide it. Please, baby, hide it. It's too late for you, True. It's too late for you because Queen got your card. But y'all, if you an avatar and you got a life you ain't proud of, please hide your shit. Cause boy, baby, boy, whew, all that stuff that you showed me, I'd have never guessed. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed. And that just made me feel sorry for him, really bad, really bad. That just made people feel sorry for you.
I don't feel bad for.
But I'm talking about when you have to lie and you have to be totally fucking opposite. Everything's a fucking lie. Like, woo. Everything is a projection and everything is make believe. Your shit is real low. That's fucked up. I don't think I can get online. I be trying to get my life right, personally.
That's why I don't feel sorry for you. Because you are able-bodied fucking man
Mm-mm.
that getting up here and improving yourself. You want to get up here and try to denigrate people that ain't even talking about your race.
Well, that's what you realize once you know all that information. Once you see the cards, you realize, oh,
I
this
didn't
ain't
need
no
no goddamn
real.
card. I knew that nigga wasn't shit just to make him the way he acted. No fucking card. I been knew what you is was shit. He
I
just
think
didn't
for
have
me,
business to do.
right. And when I saw that, I said, ooh, this ain't nothing but personal. That's the thing I drew the conclusion. I said, no, none of this is about race. None of this, all that stuff is just, it's a joke. None of that stuff is real. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This dude is dealing with the fact that he absolutely does not like anything about himself, where he comes from, what he's accomplished in life, what he looks like. It's all, let me say this again, 100% I hate myself. And therefore, I take that energy and I turn it into content. And it looks like I hate other people. He don't hate nobody but himself, based on what I saw. based on what I saw. That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with race or black women or nothing. People be having deep seated issues, man. They need to get counseling. That's the only answer. Counseling, man. Counseling. And there's a lot of pain from poverty. A lot. There's a lot of pain from poverty and being around poverty. You got to get help with that shit, man. You got to get help. Get out here with all that foolishness. It's all foolishness. It ain't nothing but pure foolishness. You got to deal with yourself. You got to wake up every day and deal with yourself. Ain't no white woman. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no white woman gonna fix that. You still think about black women, so clearly it ain't about black women. It ain't about white women. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about none of that. You got a white woman and you still struggling. You still in pain. You keep talking about black women even though you ain't with none, and you still in pain. You gotta go back to the self. What is it I hate about me? What is it about me that's so subpar? Where all this negative, fucked up emotion come from? What is it really about? But anyway, next topic. Let me just say this, y'all. White women are not the answer. They are not the answer. But anyway, getting outside. That's what I was talking about earlier, was getting outside. I think it's important for people to get outside because it's so much to do in the world, y'all. The Queen, when would you say life has sped up for you at all?
Life is what?
Has life sped up? Like it seems like time going by faster. Do you perceive that or no?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like once I hit 40, that's when I feel like life sped up. Like the years is turning into like every 3 months of the year. It goes by so fast. I never perceived it that way before. And I think that if you're not careful, and I say this for anybody, if you're not careful and live your life methodically and purposefully, these years will go by. I'm thankful I don't have that feeling. But you see people, they be old school in the club or trying to hang around young people or they not growing up. That's what it is. They wasn't living methodically. They wasn't living fully. And what happens is time moves. And they didn't move with the time. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do no growth and development. And so they feel caught in time. And I say that to say that if you don't want to end up in a situation in life where you look up, that's what they call it, midlife crisis. That's what they call it, a midlife crisis. You look up and all your best years are behind you. And it's not even that, because everybody gonna get old. You either gonna do one or two things. You either gonna feel proud and accomplished about what you got going on and who you have become, or you're gonna be full of regret. And I would argue that most of these people that be doing all this complaining and crying online, a lot of them people are people who are regretful. They're not happy with who they've become and what they've done with the time they've been given. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But speaking on that, that made me think about Alan Roger Curry. What you think about that situation?
What about it?
Well, I think it's interesting how people are taking different positions on it. I think some people missing the weeds. I mean, yeah, missing the trees for the forest. I see a lot of people talking about, man, that's crazy. Why that lady knowing what he was teaching and stuff, why she gonna turn around and get on OnlyFans? And they want that, they want that to be the conversation. Why did she? Why is she naked? Why is she exploiting herself? Why this? Why that? I don't even think that's the
She
nature of the
got a child.
conversation. Right. And that's the part. That's not the nature of the conversation. Ain't got nothing to do with what she's doing. The
The nature of
question,
the conversation is why they young ass girl married that old ass man and he didn't secure
mhm,
her before he decided to leave the church.
exactly, exactly. So I see two things. Well, I blame her because I'm like, girl, you was going for an old man and you didn't get no results and no nothing. You didn't have no plan for that old man. And I just say old because he's much older than her. He's not really, really old, but ain't like he 80. But that's part of the conversation. Why does she, like I said, Shira would not be happy with that shit. She'd be like, girl, you a whole clown. You signed up for an old dude, and this is all you got to show for it. But the most important conversation, you see these leaders of men, these men who think they're leaders. I'm a leader. I'm teaching other men. I've always thought that shit was goofy. Any man who get on the internet talking about he gonna teach another man who's in his 30s and 40s anything is a fool. The time for teaching is 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the real conversation. How you gonna be a grown ass, old ass man and you don't have enough wisdom to have a plan for your family and how your family is gonna progress after your death? And you already old. You're an at-risk person in the population, and you don't even give no time to think about. Okay, I got a 2-year-old with this young girl. My wife is young, and when I'm gone, how they gonna survive? I can go any day. The fact that he ain't dealing with that reality, didn't deal with that reality, that says a lot. See, people love talking about family this and family that. But see, a man has to have a plan. Real men plan for their families. They plan. Real men who are family oriented, not cosplaying, not living for the crowd. They plan for their family even after their own demise. That's a real man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These dudes that's getting online, they just cosplaying. They don't know nothing about family. Family, you plan, and we talking about legacy families. They plan for generations. Y'all hear me? They plan for generations. Legacy type families. I don't have a legacy family. The legacy families, they put a lot of time and energy. They actually architect the lives of their children way before they even fucking born. It's already planned what school they're gonna go to. It's already kind of planned out which families they could marry into. You know, the potential for their what do you call it? The potential for even the work they're gonna do in life. Types of work. Some families you come from, you can't tell them, I'm gonna be an artist. No, the fuck you not. We don't do that in these families. I've seen families where everybody gonna be a doctor. That shit was decided a long time ago. You ain't finna do shit about it. You're gonna be a doctor. You're programmed to be a doctor. So that's what I'm saying. The most basic. We ain't asking you to plan your great grandchildren's lives. They have what you call it? They have control over them. They say something like, "You ain't getting no. You're not gonna get your inheritance from your grandfather until you get married." That's what I'm saying. And these dudes are so sorry online trying to be teachers to other men that they don't even plan for the child they have in their face. Anybody ask you to plan for your great grandchildren, but you ain't even planning for the child you have in your face. Should your ass croak tomorrow, how they gonna live? How they gonna survive? How they gonna thrive? That's what I'm saying. Shit online is a clown show. It's just a clown show. These people ain't for real. But they teach each other. I mean, they tell each other they're sincere. You there, Queen? Oh, she left. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, I just had to take my phone back on. But that's the thing that's crazy. That's the thing that's crazy. You got people who literally come online and they pretend that they are in leadership roles and they've mastered some kind of aspects of life. I've mastered fatherhood. I'm a patriarch. You don't know anything about patriarchy. How could you know? I'm gonna be honest, I would not even marry a man if he don't know his grandfather. If a man does not know his grandfather, he cannot talk to me. If a man does not know his father, he cannot talk to me. That's the level I'm on. If you don't know your granddaddy and you don't know your daddy, you can't talk to me. Because you gotta have energy meet energy. If your situation from your family can't match mine, we're not a good match. I look at shit like that. I look at shit like that. That shit matters. That shit matters. Anyway, so I'm still cooking. So I will say this: anybody who wanna, oh, did I even? I don't think I put the. Did I put the stream yard in? Yeah, I put the stream yard in. So anybody who want to pull up and you have something you want to talk about, feel free to pull up. I'm still cooking. I got to make these. I'm doing the mashed potatoes now. I got the vegetables going, and I'm making garlic for the mashed potatoes. That's what I'm doing now. I'm doing garlic mashed potatoes, creamy garlic mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna do this turkey. Okay, let me turn this chicken on. I put that in. But anybody got any thoughts? Y'all got any thoughts? So the next thing I was gonna talk about is the selfishness and consequences. That's what I was gonna talk about. The selfishness and consequences of being. Let me start over. Bake 450. I'm putting this chicken in. 450. Cook time. We're gonna do 45 minutes. Y'all got a lot of people. The consequences of being single. I'll blend that topic with the other topic, selfishness and the consequences of that, and then also the problem with dating while older. So I'll discuss that. Let me see here. He said Vermoon Fedson. Okay, he said wives. All right. So this is the other topic, selfishness and consequences. Y'all, it's kind of crazy. Like you have people who literally like it's interesting actually. They say stuff like, "Yeah, I'm self empowered. I don't need nobody," and they think that's a flex. I'm self empowered. I don't need nobody. I'm by myself. This that, right? And I'm talking about males and females. I just noticed this when I'm, um, in life. There's a whole culture around that now. People pretending they don't need the opposite sex. They don't need love. They don't need joy. They don't need to share their life with nobody. I'm independent. I'm good with me. I'm by myself. I be feeling sorry for people when they say that because I ain't gonna go into the story about my old neighbor Harry, but I had the opportunity to meet somebody and see them in old age who had that attitude, right? They didn't live their whole life alone. He didn't live his whole life alone. He just didn't take people seriously. He should have been more sincere as a father. He created three different families, and by the end of his life, not none of them, not none of his children, none of his ex-wives, not none of them was around while he was growing old and suffering from loneliness. He used to cry a lot, right? I'm not gonna get into all that. All I'm gonna tell you is I absolutely have had the opportunity to watch somebody go through the late years of their life alone. Okay? And what I'm gonna tell you is it ain't nothing nice. It ain't nothing nice to age to death. And notice I say age to death, not just be old, but to age into death all alone. I don't think people think about that. I mean, why would you think about that? You're in your 30s and 40s, you're vibrant, your legs work, your eyes see. But see, what people don't realize is, man, these mashed potatoes are good. What people fail to realize is the same way you came into the world, right? You came into the world barely able to see, with a bald head, male or female. You came into the world not able to talk, not able to walk. Y'all know what? The same way you came is very much similar how you gonna go. Very similar. People lose their eyesight in one or both eyes. Do you really want to be in a world as an old person where you can't see and there's nobody there who loves you? My grandmother, my dad's mother, Her last couple of years of life, she was blind. And it was only the people who loved her fixed her food. She used to fix everybody else's plate. She used to cook and fix everybody else's food. She wasn't cooking and fixing nobody's food because she couldn't see. Now she had to rely in her last years of life on other people to cook her food who loved her and bring her a plate. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's full circle. It's full fucking circle. Oh, Queen, you said you came back? Are you in the back? Let me see. It's full fucking circle. I don't see you in the back. I'm not looking at my phone, so I'll look more often. I was mashing these potatoes. It's full fucking circle, y'all. You need to be surrounded by people who love you in your old age when you can't see no more, when you can't fix your own food. When you need somebody, as a child, you lose your when you're born into the world, you don't have control over your bladder, your boo boo. That's happening to you when you get old. That's happening. That's happening. If you grow old of natural causes, okay. You say you're just listening. Okay, Queen. Okay, okay. You grow old, and those faculties. You know what I'm saying? Like your ability to pee and monitor your pee and boo booing and stuff. The old folks, they lose that. Just the same way you came into the world, you going out that way. And I'll give you an example with Harry. Harry had lost his ability to control his bladder, right? And you got somebody who loves you around, they help you with that. And if Harry had a wife and he had been good to somebody who loved him, even children, he would have had somebody say, hey, you need to put on some Depends. Hey, hey, you got this smell. Hey, you need to go take a wash up. Hey, put some pads on your damn couch so your couch ain't pissy. You see what I'm saying? You need to be surrounded by love as you age and get old and go to the grave. You need to be surrounded by love. By the time you get a certain age, probably more like 55 years old, by the time you get about 55 years old, 65 years old, the majority of the people in the world who were there when you were a child are gone. By the time you get 55, 65 years old, them uncles, a lot of them cousins, them aunties, them grandmas, mama and daddy, aunts, great aunts, they gone. The people who knew you when you were young, they're gone. The people who raised you are gone. And I ask you, what remains? What remains? What relationships are you involved in now that when you get 65 years old, you can depend on? Who are you investing in that will be alive and able to help you when you're 65, 75, 85? Who are you investing in today? That's some real shit, man. These motherfuckers walk around here like they bionic woman and bionic man. I'm asking you, when you get 65, who are you investing in right now? That when you get 65, they can't be 65 too. It can't be your peers. Okay? It can't be your peers. I have a friend, a girlfriend, and she has two old ass parents. And she had a grandmother and a grandfather. I watched her take care of the grandmother and the grandfather until they died. I watched her care, and I still watch her care for both of her parents. She cooks for them every other day. She cooks for them. She makes sure that things are okay. She gets them to the doctor. She's monitoring the doctor and the prescription. She's making sure the groceries come into the home. She's making sure the home is functional and clean. She's making sure them taxes are paid on the house. You see what I'm saying? You got to invest in somebody. They only have one daughter. That couple, my friend's parents, they only got one daughter. One. One. And they're blessed because you have people that have 5 or 10 children and not none of their kids show up for them. You got to have something you invest in. That's my point. Your kids, your grandchildren. Are you mentoring anybody? You have any godchildren? Some young people you took care of, you taught, you mentored, you coached. That's some real shit now. That's some real shit. If you're not investing in young people, I'm just be honest, if you're not investing in young people in real ways, whether they're your own clique kids, blood relatives, or otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble when you get 65, 75, 85. Let me tell y'all, selfishness, I'm too busy. I'm a bachelor. I'm getting these dollars. I'm getting these checks. Okay, motherfucker. All right. Okay. So you say. But when you get 75, who's going to be there when you go blind? I'm not trying to depress nobody. I'm just saying. We got to really think about that. Because I'm looking at people who are not on the timeline. People who are not planning their lives. I'm seeing that. And it's not new to me. I had a lot of students that did that. They didn't plan their lives. They didn't plan the timeline. They weren't on any kind of schedule in life. And it's just flying by and they're not productive. But I'm telling you, if you're already in your 30s and your 40s, you want to start thinking about that. When I get 75 and I go blind, when I get 65, 75 and I have a stroke, these motherfuckers talking tough right now, right? Talking tough right now while you got your health. But when you are 75 and you going blind, who's going to be there for you? Who's going to be your guiding light? Something to think about. Some real shit to think about. Who's going to protect you? Who's going to make sure that people treat you with dignity? Let me tell y'all real briefly how a lot of people end up suffering in old age when they don't invest in young people. Let me give you a picture. How about people who don't end up making it to their doctor's appointments and they end up living in chronic pain and nobody's there to go get their medication? They either can't afford it and nobody's going to give them the money. You can grow old gracefully, or you can grow old in a savage way. Struggling old. Y'all ain't nothing uglier than struggling old and the loneliness. The loneliness that sets in. Ooh, baby, that's hell. That is hell. Nobody cares. Nobody's calling. Nobody's looking. Nobody's nothing. It's almost like you just out here in the whole world, isolated by yourself. A bag of bones, old, useless, used up, done. Nobody fucking cares. You go into an old folks home, you will see tons and tons of people like that. Nobody comes, nobody cares, nobody's concerned. There's no advocacy. Y'all know that old people need advocates. They need somebody to stand up for them. Financial exploitation, abuse, all kind of stuff. People used to try to move into Harry's house all the time. And I would take my ass across their yard. These heifers got to go. They can't stay here. I see they got a car over here 3 days in a row. Harry, you're going to have to tell your guests they got to go. They got to go. Nope, ain't nobody moving in here. I had to do that because his family was not there for him. He had people literally try to take over his house multiple times. I remember one time he called me over after he had some crazy broad. She fuck around and destroyed his TV. He had a big ass TV. It was an old ass TV, but it was big. And she had took something and busted the TV because he wouldn't give her some money. I'm trying to tell y'all that whole player, you in good health today. You feeling good about yourself today, right? You got your faculties today. You know how people go see now? I got a friend right now. She going kind of senile. She got 4 children. She going kind of senile. I be talking to her, and she calls me Free. She's been calling me Free since she met me. You know what she said? She said, Free, is that you? Free, is that you? That sounds like your voice. We've been talking for 30 minutes. And that's what she says to me. And my eyes just said, ooh, shit. Free, is that you? Free. That sounds like you, Free. Girl, I ain't seen you in so long. She started the conversation. I said, oh my God. This chick is smart. She's on top of shit. She taught me a whole bunch of shit. I met her when I was teaching, when I was young. She took me under her wing. And she was like, listen, you got to document because, what happens is when you're a teacher, these kids be acting a fool. She's like, but if you don't document it, then what happens? They get you in a conference and they try to make it like it's your fault. You got to document. You don't got to confront the kid, but you got to document. You got to write that shit up. You know what I'm saying? She taught me how to survive with the sharks in the education system. Because everybody love to play crazy. They love to play crazy. Motherfucker bad as hell. And when you go in a conference, everything's the teacher's fault. She taught me a lot of stuff. She helped me float. And when I talked to her, 30 minutes into the conversation, Free, is that you? That's you, Free? Girl, I ain't talked to you in so long. I'm trying to tell you, being selfish, that shit is, it's not a flex. You better invest in some young people, for real. And I'm going to the next topic. The other topic I had is about the problem with dating and being in a relationship or starting relationships when you're old. This is a hard fact that don't nobody want to deal with. This is just my opinion. I got an opinion. And, we always say, oh, you should focus on yourself and develop yourself and do all of that. I would say you find balance. Find balance. Find a way to live your best life with somebody while you're developing and growing. Invest in somebody while you're young. Marriage ain't for everybody, but invest in somebody. Something long term. And the reason why I say that is because that's the one thing. I'm not going to get into all this whole manosphere. I'm not going to give these motherfuckers no accolades. But the one thing they do have right, they don't apply it to men and women equally. But the one thing they do have right is that you do not get better opportunity as you age. Let me say that again. When it comes to dating and having prospects, it does not get better with age. It doesn't. It simply doesn't. And why do I say that? If you want to argue with me, pull up. If you don't agree with me, pull up. Hit the link. Let me tell you a couple of reasons why trying to start relationships. Let me see. I got to get this turkey out and put these mashed potatoes up. I finished the mashed potatoes. The reason why, in my opinion, that it does not get better with age. Dating does not get better with age. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you get set in your ways. That's one thing. In an ideal world, I think people should start looking for a spouse or start trying to settle down in their early 20s. That's my opinion. And let me say why. Why do I think that? I think that because your best chances of getting the people who are the most attractive to you, and attraction only lasts for so long. You start aging around 35 for sure. If you're white, you start aging at 28. You start aging at 28 when you're white. You start aging, and some people, even black folks, don't age until they're like damn near 50. I've seen some people, I can't tell what fucking age they are. I've seen mother and daughter. I'd be looking like, which one of y'all is the mother and which one is the daughter? Plenty of that. Black people age well, especially when we take care of ourselves healthy. We age really well. But my point is, you will fuck around in your 20s. Let's say you have the capacity in your 20s to find somebody who you like, who's sane, who's ideal. You got that opportunity in your 20s. Okay? You got that opportunity in your 20s at 100% capacity. I'm not talking even color here. I'm not talking about, it's got to be black or this or that. I'm telling you, you can look out over the horizon and you can see a whole bunch of people that are potentially good mates for you. Best prospects. Your best prospects, excuse me, your best prospects are between the ages of 18 and 25. Your best prospects. The best options that you can have is wide open because at that point, very few people are married, right? Very few people are already taken. Very few people have made poor decisions. You're young. You got all the potential in the world. People can become anything in their younger age. You can become anything. You got time to change your mind. You got time to fuck up and return and do it again when you're young. But let me tell you the most important part. When you're young, you're spontaneous, you're free, you're excited, you're inexperienced. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're learning the world. You don't have it all figured out. You ain't seen a whole bunch of shit. You ain't seen a whole bunch. You don't know a whole bunch. And that's a good goddamn thing. Because guess what? You can learn shit together. You can learn shit together. Learning shit together is a good damn thing. I personally don't like the idea of dating somebody and I'm in my 35 and he 35. I don't like it. Y'all know why I don't like that? Y'all know why I don't like that? Because you got all kind of baggage. You got all kind of baggage you coming with. And that's what you're gonna deal with, male or female. You dating later in life, that person is coming with all kind of baggage. And your prospects when you're 35 are a lot less viable. They're a lot less viable. Because a lot of people at 35 and 40 are coming with a lot of baggage. They come in with a whole lot of stuff you got to contend with compared to in your 20s. You're brand new, you're fresh, you don't have any experiences. You don't have nothing you've been cried over and died over and lost. You don't have all that betrayal and bullshit. And people in their 35 and 40, a lot of them been dragged, y'all. They've been dragged. They've been hardened. They've turned bitter. They've made their mind up about stuff. They have all these boundaries, all these issues, right? Who wants to walk into that? I fucking wouldn't. But that's what you're dealing with, male and female. They kill me in the ministry because they always trying to make it like it's a women's problem. Nah, it's men and women gonna have that problem. You come and tardy to the party, you gonna get the few leftover guests that are there. You going into relationships with people who had whole families, like they done been divorced. Okay? They've been divorced. They done been through family court. They done been through some shit. That person's got baggage. They got trust issues. Sometimes people have a hardened heart. They don't even know how to love anymore. You want to deal with that shit? People who got scars. The older people get, male and female, the more experiences, the more heartbreak, the harder they are. They're set in their ways. They get triggered by shit. You see, when you're young, you easy breezy. You just happy and shit. You're optimistic about life. When you happy and young, that's who I want to explore life with. Somebody who's happy. It's a kind of innocence, y'all. It's a form of innocence. You know what I'm saying? Innocence. Innocence is sexy in males and females. Innocence. That means when I have a conversation with you, the words that came out of my mouth is all that came out of my mouth. Not all these things you projecting because you got insecurity. You see? You see how simple that is? You trying to date and relate to somebody, you 35, 45, and you make a comment. This motherfucker goes off. They're not going off on you and what you said. They're going off because they got some baggage somewhere from something somebody else did or said to them in the past. And what you said had nothing to do with that. You don't even know who the hell said it before, but it triggered them. It put them in the mind of that other person. It made them go back and regress through some shit they done been through. They reliving a whole tragedy through you. You see what I'm saying? Hardened hearts. Don't nobody want to be with nobody with a hardened heart, and people don't look like they have hardened hearts. That's part of the problem. You can't detect that shit. You can't say, oh, so and so, you're definitely damaged. You can't. You can't know that. Only over time will you find out somebody is damaged and bitter and all that stuff. And you got some people who are crazy and they show you up front. But if you know, like I know, if you know, like I know, most people at a certain age, they know how to hide their crazy. People know how to hide their crazy real well. Okay? We have, what's the word? We have evolved. That's part of the evolutionary process. You don't show your crazy up front. We all got crazy now. Ain't nobody past that. Everybody got some crazy. Everybody got some crazy. Okay, I'm done with the green beans. Now I'm about to do the turkey And I'm gonna do the pancakes next. Let me see here. Front, I'm doing the pancakes. But yeah, everybody got some crazy. But you learn to evolve and hide your crazy. Hide your crazy, baby. Because if you don't hide your crazy, you definitely gonna end up alone. But I'm giving y'all my wisdom. It's not good to wait till the last minute because all the best prospects, right? You don't necessarily want to come into a relationship and you got to navigate other folks' children's. I don't necessarily want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing wrong with people having children before. Good people have children and relationships don't work out. That's not it. But at the end of the day, that's something you got to navigate. You got to navigate the health of children or even adult children. They might not like you, want you around. That makes shit complicated. You know what I'm saying? It gets complicated. You got to navigate interpersonal relationships with somebody else's children who have their own struggles and baggages and shit like that. You got to navigate all that. Because when people are 35 and 40, they probably got some goddamn kids, whether they were married or not before. They probably do. But see, when you're in your 20s, see how few people probably already have kids, already been married. Marriages come with baggage. Now, see, for me, for example, let's just say nothing bad happened. Let's just say I had a divorce tomorrow. Let's just say I had a divorce tomorrow. Even not even a divorce. We'll just say I was married and then I'm not. We'll just put it that way. I'm married and then I'm not tomorrow. Do you know how unfit I would probably be at 46? I'm sorry, I'm turning 47. Do you know how unfit I would probably be for another man at 47? Do you know how unfit? Very. I'm a nice lady. I can cook. I can clean. I can do all kind of shit. I'm okay. And I'm real chill. I'm mostly goofy in the house. I'm always joking and laughing with my husband. We have a real chill vibe between us, right? We don't have a whole bunch of strife and bullshit. We've been together for a long time. It feels like a long time too, which is a good thing. The familiarity is there with the man. And that's when the shit get real good and it get real easy. That's familiarity. You can almost guess what each other's thinking. It's refreshing. But anyway, I'm making the turkey right now. The turkey, jerk turkey. I'm about to massage this goddamn bird. But the familiarity is a good thing. It's a good goddamn thing. Uh-oh. Let me turn that off. Turn that off, man. You can't do but one thing at a time. I was about to do the pancakes, but I'm going to do this turkey. They should be getting up soon. They even left me here all alone in this kitchen, arguing with strangers and friends alike. But I'm telling y'all, I would be so unfit for a new man, a new husband. Y'all know why? Because I'm used to his. I'm used to him. I'm used to what he is and what he do and how he and I move. I'm totally unfit for another man. I am molded and shaped by the experiences I have with my current husband. And the only thing I could do with another man is just think about how he's not this and he's not this. He's not this. He's not him. He's not him. He's not good enough. He's not him. That's the only thing that's going to go through my head. I see why in my neighborhood we got some women, some older ladies, and they're widows. And they're unmarried. You know, they're older. And I look at them and I be like, man, you ain't got no dude. I see other men in the neighborhood. That's how I'm telling y'all, we got good men out here. We got a man in the neighborhood, got about 2 or 3 widows down the street. He brings their trash in. He answers their mail. He watches for their house. He be doing everything. He a single man too. No strings attached. He got like, he the one that got the 4 cars, sports cars and shit. That's him. But he's a man to all them women. And not in a dating way. Just protect her, you know? And I look at them and I be like, damn, they, you ain't got no dude. Like, you gonna live the rest of your life till you die by yourself. They dedicated to that widowhood, honey. They're not gonna get remarried. And I guess I understand why. Because no man is going to be your husband. You know what I'm saying? When you're that old and you spent 30, 40 years with one man, whether he was bad or good, no other man is going to be him. And I could almost say the same. I could almost say the same. I'm so in tune to the husband I have and how we move together. I would be totally unfit to be at this stage. And that's what I think you know when you're married. That's marriage. You literally are one. And once you're one, you're bonded in certain ways. Nobody else can fill them shoes. They can't. They just can't. And so I think that's kind of red pill. I mean, black pill. Some of these women that they marry one husband, like my grandmother. My grandmother, my she married my grandfather. He croaked. She married another guy, had another family. He croaked. Then she married another guy. My grandmother, my dad's side, she married 3 times. I think that's some black pill shit. That's some black pill shit. It really is. That's some black pill shit. A man is around as long as he's around, and when his ass croaked, next, next. I don't think I could do that. I don't think at this stage in my life, I don't think I could do that. I couldn't. I couldn't remarry. I'm only suited for who I'm with now at this point, in my opinion. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but that's why I think widows don't bother. They don't bother. Nobody will ever be your one. Never. Can't feel them shit. Anyhow, I say all that to say, y'all, it is really important. Get your ass out here while you young. Find you somebody, fuck up together. Do all your shit together. Grow together. It's a beautiful thing. But that whole idea, I'm gonna wait till I get 30, I'm gonna wait till I get 40. Okay, motherfucker. All right. You asking for trouble. You asking for problems. That's all you gonna get. It don't get greater later. That's all I'm gonna say. It does not get greater later. And this is another topic I want to talk about. Listen, I don't think this pot is ready. I'm making. Let me see. What else I got? I got to get these sausages. Let me get the sausages out. I'm about to do the pancakes. I just finished putting the turkey in and the chickens in. Green beans are done. Mashed potatoes are done. I probably would have cooked faster if I hadn't been on the line, but I got time. It's okay. It's Mother's Day. Okay, I'm looking for sausages. Where the hell is the sausages? But let me say this. Is that a sausage? What the fuck? Oh, that's it. Them lotus seeds. That's the African shit. Okay, I got turkey sausage and I got beef hot sausage. My daughter, excuse me. Mm. And I made sweet tea. Oh, whoa. I made sweet tea earlier. I'm gonna make pancakes, then I'm gonna do sausage. First, I said I was gonna do grits. Let me get the damn pot for the grits. What a pot for the grits? My husband likes grits. I think I'm just gonna make a little bit because my fat ass don't need no grits. I do not. Grits is my enemy. Okay, grits is not your friend, man. Grits give you an extra ass. Grits give you an extra ass. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this water, and then I'm gonna okay. So I got the grits on the back. They should be getting up shortly. Let's see, front, rear. I've been up a long time, ain't I? Ain't I? Ain't I? Ain't I? Ain't I? Yeah. Why y'all ain't saying that in the chat? Somebody need to be twerking in the chat. I ain't got nobody twerking in the chat. I must not be doing that right. Okay. All right. So I'm pouring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You done fucked up, May. You turned the front on, not the rear. Damn it. Okay. Front. I need to turn that down. Burn these damn pancakes. Let me take it off there for a minute. So anyway, when it comes to my next topic is emotionalism for men. Mm-mm. Emotionalism for men. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think it's very dangerous when people tell men, "You're emotional. You're being emotional." I don't think nobody should say that, male or female. But I think it's very dangerous to keep weaponizing the idea that men are emotional and saying it like it's something bad. And the reason why I say that, trying to, it's like you're trying to it's like a jab. You're so emotional. Stop being emotional. It's not a good thing. We don't want to suggest that men should not have emotions. First of all, that's a natural human thing. So you are denying their humanity to say that men should not be emotional or cannot be emotional. I think that's crazy. Because we've got to think about this. This is a logical, just logically. Emotions are natural functions of a healthy human being, male or female. Emotions, if they're balanced, give you the ability to do everything you do. You got to regulate your emotions, of course, but we don't want people to not have emotions, especially not men. Emotions help you to love. Emotions give you the compassion. Emotions give you dedication. Okay. Emotion gives you positive behavior and outcomes. Emotions also can kill. Emotions can steal. Emotions can do all kinds of things. Emotions are good and bad. And to suggest that men should be void of emotion, that's a problem. Do y'all know how fucked up this world would be if men literally did not have emotions? They couldn't bond with their children. Okay. That makes them not a good provider. I'm just saying. That would make men less likely to want to be dedicated to work because emotion is pride and excitement, pride, dignity, right? That's part of your emotion. We want to have men who have pride and men who have dignity. We want that because that's what helps keep families together. That's what keeps men showing up every day. When times get hard, that's what keeps men around. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So this idea of picking at men that they don't need to be emotional. Um, just because you don't like how he's emoting at the moment does not mean that he needs to be devoid of emotion. And honestly, the emotion of compassion and sympathy, we need men to feel that. Us women, we definitely need men to feel sympathy and compassion and and grace. Because if men did not have those type of feelings of sympathy, compassion, and grace, like I think I said it earlier, women would have their asses whooped on sight about a lot of shit. If men did not have those type of positive emotions, let's just keep it real. We need men to have emotions. Now, one thing I'm gonna stop saying that because I've been guilty of it myself. You being emotional, I've been guilty of that, and that's not right because that's not seeing men in their full humanity. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes some of the women that find themselves easy to make men not be a human, that's because they don't have men in their lives and they've never had. You got girls who literally have grown up with no daddy, no functional uncles, no grandfathers, maybe no brothers, no masculinity around them, nothing they can respect. And it's not their fault, but they naturally are inclined towards a negative thought or feelings about men. You can't blame them. They grew up in a women's world. They don't know how men are actually useful because they've never been around any. Or they're around useless men, one of the two. If you see men who are always doing destruction and bullshit, naturally, you don't have an affinity for men. And see, all of that has to do with your background and growing up and how you grew up in your family, right? That's why I said earlier, I'm looking at people's family. Fuck who I'm marrying. Let's look at their family. What are you bringing to the table? How do your folks act? Do you come from scumbags and scoundrels? Pimps and hoes? Like, what kind of family you coming from? I care more about what your family background is than I damn near about you. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of bitch I am. I want to see how your people act. how they been acting. I care about that shit. Cause the apple don't fall far from the tree. I think this pancake is almost done. I'm done with the pancakes. I did that really quick. Pancake. Pancake. I'm done with the pancakes. So that's for real, y'all. I care about how your granddaddy acted. Was your granddaddy around? I care about that shit. Was he a provider male? Did he stick by everybody? Did he stay married? Was he dedicated? I care about what your granddaddy did. Fuck you, nigga. I'll marry your ass if your granddaddy did right. That's the type of bitch I am. I ain't lying. I care about that shit. Okay, so I'm about to cook. How many of these I'm gonna cook? I'm about to cook the sausage. The sausage. I'm gonna cook my daughter 2 sausages. And then I'll cook my husband's sausage. Y'all, I got a little trick too. I've learned use a little bit of oil, but then you pour water on it, steam it slightly. That way you can cut down on the oil. My friend taught me that, my mentor, my business mentor, she taught me, I was talking to her one day and she told me that. She said, you still use oil? She said, I cook everything with water now. I said, you do what? I was surprised. She said, yeah, these white folks teach you to cook with oil. She always talking about what white folks done taught everybody. She be killing me, but I be listening. I be listening though. I listen to her. Okay, I'm gonna pour water in. Ooh, there you go. Whoa, let me back up. Pour some more in. Ooh, there you go. That shit cooking. Little oil, little water. All right, we got the sausages rolling. Yeah, speed up the process. Anyhow, I'm about to get off in a minute, but I have to say, when it comes to men, we need to stop shaming men and saying that they are emotional as if men should not be emotional. That's a denying of their humanity. Um, all people are supposed to feel. If you don't feel, you're a fucking monster. Who needs to be around a goddamn monster? And we don't need men who don't feel. Once men don't feel, women are in trouble. That's all I can tell you. Women will definitely be in trouble. And God did right. God did right making us the weaker sex. So we got. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not gonna black pill y'all because I realized I've been quite black pill most of my life. I didn't realize it until I started really looking at what black pill is. I'm quite black pill on a lot of stuff, and I'm not male identified. I just see some shit. But women, woo, we are really tough, y'all. Y'all know this. We can't. We're not supposed to talk about it, and that's why they get on Shira because Shira is black pill. Shira tell you what it is and what it ain't. Okay, and Shira be telling the business. Shira tells Shira has the conversations that white women have with their daughters out loud with black people and black women. She had them conversations. White women are extremely black pill. White women don't give a fuck about you. You hear me? White women are some of the most vicious, self, what's the word? Self preserving motherfuckers on the planet. A lot of people don't know that. But white women are extremely, extremely black pill. They're all about their own survival and their own agenda. It's the most important agenda. More than white men. White women. Yeah, that's where they got it from. How you think white men got it? They got it from their mama. They got it from their mama, okay? And when you know that, you understand everything. White women are extremely black pill. They'll let you know. No, they don't let you know. That's the problem. They hide it. They conceal it. Y'all can look at the Shannon Sharp situation, and it's so slick because everybody's talking about everything except how evil she is. You see that? They've actually programmed the world to look past their evil. Ain't that something? That's powerful. That's a pedestal. You can be evil as fuck, and everybody will talk about everybody else except your ass. That's some black pill shit. That's years and years of training. They've trained society. White women have trained society to always find a victim in them. That's power. To always find a victim in them, figure out how to worship them more and reward them more, no matter how evil they are. Just look around the world. White men don't have that privilege. It's something white women train white men to do. So while BGS and all that be talking about the black women got the black men trained, no, white women have the white men trained. Notice how this one situation, I'm not going to get into it because I don't even give a fuck, honestly. But notice this situation is this white woman. This white woman fuck around and she went to a playground and she called a child, a black child, a nigger. Okay? Notice how all the conversation, none of it really is critiquing her. They always dodge the bullet. It's by design. They always dodge the bullet. The conversation is really not about whether this white woman is right or wrong. I think generally people understand that what she did was not nice and it wasn't a moral thing to do, right? We generally understand that. But notice how society has been programmed by white women via white men who have been their sons to overlook white women when they're wrong. You can have a conversation about everything, but what you will not do is find fault in the white woman. That's by design. At the end of the whole thing, no matter how bad or good she is, she gets to be worshipped and put on a pedestal higher. Ain't that some shit? If I'm lying, I'm flying. I've been watching that shit for years. They're going to find a way to put her back on her pedestal, no matter how vile and evil a white woman is. Shannon Sharp is having his whole life rearranged, changed. The bitch is lying, defying, doing all kind of shit. She's still pedestalized. She will be rewarded in the end, no matter what she does, good or bad. She's going to end up with millions and millions of dollars, fame and fortune, and all kind of other shit. She will be put back on her pedestal. She might step down just for a second while the flames are flying. That's not done. That's not done. No, no. Bake. Let me do that. 45 more minutes. Stop. Bake. You see what I'm saying? The white woman will end up on her pedestal at the end of the day. She will end up back on her pedestal, higher than where she was, more rewarded and affirmed. Y'all hear what I'm saying? The white woman is designed the world to win in the end. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She has designed the world in which her men will put her back on her pedestal at the end. Black women don't have that kind of privilege. We get treated just like black men. If we going down, we just fucking going down. That's it. Ain't no discussions. Ain't nobody doing no side steps. Ain't nobody got trap doors. Ain't nothing else. You just going down, goddammit. You just going down. You will be punished. No one's here to save you. Black men and black women are in the same goddamn boat, but white women are on a pedestal. You hear me? So Shannon Sharp, when he gets his whole life destroyed, his reputation, he's clowned. She done did all this damn destruction to his life. She's gonna walk away and be put on a pedestal and rewarded. Because she's young. Y'all see what I'm saying? She's young. She's young. So what's gonna happen? She's gonna get attention. She's gonna get to be a player and a victim. She's gonna become an advocate. She's gonna end up with a foundation or something. She's gonna become a voice for women. They're gonna give her respect and put her on a platform, right? They're gonna platform her. She's gonna get to write books, and people are gonna have her come on lectures. She's gonna be an authority. They're gonna uplift her. They're gonna place her higher on her pedestal. And Shannon Sharp is gonna be that old black nigga, that old perverted nigga. Nobody's gonna think about why she's 19 years old, talking nasty, being a whore, selling her ass. She said $25,000 for each ass cheek. Nobody talked about how she didn't have no family values, right? Nobody talked about how she's out of place and she's not doing what good women should do. Nobody's having that conversation. They focused on hanging the Negro. That's what I'm saying. These white women are definitely black pill. They in it to win it, and they don't care who they have to take down or destroy. Because at the end of the day, they know they're gonna win. They know they're gonna win. They can do anything to anybody and walk away scot fucking free. It ain't nothing you finna do about it. That's some black pill shit. For real. That's some black pill shit. They live like that. They like it like that. They like it just like that. They gonna get your ass. And no matter how evil and bad, that's white women. But I'm gonna say this in general, with women in general. I have to say, I think God did right by making us the weaker sex. Because if we're honest about women, we some rough creatures. We really are. And we have all the capacity to be such. We could be if we were given the strength of men, boy, whoo, y'all men would be in trouble. If God made men physically weaker than women, y'all would be in trouble. Because women, we have the ability to multitask. We have the ability to plan. We're spatial creatures. We have the ability to be careful and quiet and sneaky. Y'all don't. Y'all like dogs and we're like cats. That's what it is. Dogs are loud, goofy. You know, they're so obvious with who they are and what they are. Women are different. We're like cats. We're clandestine. You don't see us until we want you to see us. You understand? You don't know anything until we want you to know. We're different, and we're born like that. Highly manipulative. Women are highly manipulative. If men understood how with the level of manipulation women have, especially when you add sexuality, boy, they would lose their fucking minds if they understood. They don't understand. Thank God. Nobody should tell them. That's why it's dangerous what a Shira does. It's kind of dangerous. You're telling too much, girlfriend. You're telling too much. This is stuff that men are not supposed to know. We all know this. This is a conversation we can't have. Be like, Shira, girl, they not supposed to know. Women reveal it. There's a book called Why Men Love Bitches. Stuff like that is supposed to be quiet, secret knowledge, esoteric. Don't tell everybody everything. Don't do that. They don't need to know everything. That's why men be in her damn shit. They get in the game that women have. They don't need to know everything. Shit. They don't. Married women, you think we don't use manipulation? Shit. Women's middle name is manipulation. Okay? We manipulate through voice, through sight, through everything. Everything we do is manipulation. Let me tell y'all how I know. And I know it's natural. I didn't know it was natural for women to be manipulative until I had a daughter. And me and my husband crack up all the fucking time. I have gotten to watch someone from birth who I did not teach certain shit. It's all fucking natural. My daughter is highly manipulative. If you have a daughter, you fucking know what I'm talking about. Girls come out manipulative. Boys do not have the ability to manipulate. Women have a natural God given talent to manipulate. And as we grow and get older, it only gets deeper. Okay? I'm just telling y'all what I know. I have seen my daughter on so many fucking occasions. Okay? I can tell you 1,000 stories. And me and my husband just like, you see this manipulation? We actually call it out among ourselves. And we give each other a look like, you see this manipulation? This shit, it'll blow your mind. And I mean, the best way I can do it is you ask a little girl ask you for something. A little girl asks you for something. She's not even, she's programmed to do what she does. She knows how to tune her voice just right to hit the male ear. She knows how to do that. Daddy, I want. We know how to tune our voices to get something we want. We can use our voice. It's kind of magical when you think about it. We call it manipulation, but it's magic, actually. It's magic, but it's manipulation at the same time. But little girls can tune our voice a certain way, and it hits the male ear, and it makes them obey. I'm not gonna lie to you. My daughter knows it. Do you know that when we go into the stores, she cannot stand old white women? They always say, honey. She's like, my name is Luna. Call me Luna. That's all she got for white women. She talks to them just like, I said, Luna, you can't talk to people like that. You're not going to call her darling, sweet, none of that shit. She ain't going to have it. My name is Luna. Call me Luna. And if she really don't like it, she'll say, my name is not darling. My name is Luna. You call me Luna. So Luna, hey, you got a smart mouth. Don't do that. Queen be hearing her. She be talking shit in the background. My daughter is a troll. Okay, she is a fucking troll. But my point is this, girls. Hey, what's up? You said you want men to be simps. That's what you said. No, no, Big J. I'm not saying women men need to be simps. I'm just telling y'all that y'all have no idea how manipulative women are. Y'all only scratch the surface. I'm gonna call it manipulation. Some people might call it magic. Okay, I'm not saying y'all need to be simps. I'm saying God designed y'all in such a way that you are naturally simpish because women have that magic. It's not y'all's fault. It's not y'all's fault. And that's just the basic level. When you start throwing sexuality into it, that's where it gets complicated. When you throw the sexuality into women's natural, magical, manipulative abilities, that's where the shit get real crazy. You can get a man to do any goddamn thing. A woman who knows how to wield her sexuality, and don't let her be fucking beautiful. She can do anything to any man and get away with it. She can ask a man for the world and he'll provide it. A beautiful woman on top of the regular magic and sexuality, oh, it's nothing. There's no stone she can't unturn. Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, but it's not about simps. It's about the way men are designed. Men are designed to be providers. And men are also designed to cater to their sexuality. And those things can be weaponized against men. Men know that. Men know that. They instinctually know that. Okay, these grits are done. These truly are what you call quick grits. These motherfuckers are done. That's good. Okay, let me put some sugar. I mean, not sugar. That's sweet. Scientists putting sugar. I don't put no goddamn sugar in no grits. But girls can manipulate. A little girl, she can manipulate the whole fuck out of you. She'll have you paying for stuff, doing for stuff. Because what happens is somehow, some way, they know how to reward. Okay, they know how to reward the male. Because what's the first thing I remember? What I used to do as soon as my daddy get me something I wanted, he already knew I was gonna come running full speed, arms thrown wide, joy on my face. You could see all my teeth, and I'm gonna grab him by his neck. I'm gonna grab him by his waist or his leg, and I'm gonna squeal and scream, and I'm gonna be so happy and excited, jumping up and down. Daddy, daddy! That's the reward. You see? And so we learn it early on. We learn to treat men in such a way that we are rewarding or punishing them. If you're a little girl, you learn how to do that naturally. I've watched my daughter do that. She manipulates my husband. She manipulates me. Hey, I was just talking about you. I was talking about little girls and manipulation. Ain't that some shit? It is. Yeah, I'm on a string. I knew y'all was coming. I got your sausage ready, Pooh. I got your sausage. I just finished. Hey Luna. How are you?
Yes,
What is this?
because for Mother's Day, I've just take the special wood first.
Oh, you gotta say a special word first, okay?
Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you. Oh, you crazy. Thank you, Luna. She's a happy Mother's Day. Oh, sweetie. Can I get the card? Can I have the card? Okay, hold on. I'm about to get off here because I'm done cooking and y'all are up. Oh, let me see here. Okay, it says Happy Mother's Day. Today is for honoring you, a woman of compassion, a woman who's appreciated for the goodness that comes from her soul. Oh, Luna and Daddy, and you signed it, Lord. Oh, thank you, Poo Poo. Give me a kiss. Thank you, Pooh. You're so sweet. And thank you, Pooh number two. Come here. I love you, Nick. Yeah, you sweet. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. Hopefully, I will see y'all around. I'm about to put my family's breakfast that I just cooked on the table. All right, y'all. I'll hit y'all up later. Bye.